Good day, everyone. I am going to talk about the reduction of propositions to logical form. First, let's talk about propositions. Propositions can be reduced into logical form by replacing words with symbols and using logical connectives to form logical statements. Propositions are statements that express a complete thought. They can be reduced into a logical form by replacing words with symbols and using logical connectives to form logical connectives. I mean statements. These can help to make the statement more precise and easier to understand. For example, the statement is John is taller than Mary can be reduced into logical form by replacing John and Mary with symbols and using the symbol greater than for taller than. John is taller than or greater than by Mary by converting the statement into a logical form. It is now easier to understand and analyze. There are four standard forms of the categorical propositions, propositions such as A, E, I, and O propositions having the structure of the form all S is P, no S is P, some S is P, and some S is not P, respectively. Thus, we know that the logical structure of any categorical proposition exhibits the following four items given in the order as given below. Quantifier or subject term copula, predicate term. Here the first item is the quantifier, or more precisely the words expressing the quantity of the proposition. It is attached to the subject term only. So the second item in any logical proposition is the subject term, which it predicate the term that expresses something about the subject comes after the copula. The copula is placed in between the subject and predicate term, meaning propositions a proposition, a statement that can be either true or false. It must be one or the other, and it cannot be both. Furthermore, the quality of the proposition is expressed in and through the copula. The copula and the predicate term are respectively the third and fourth logical elements of a categorical proposition. Thus, a categorical proposition, which is in standard form, must exhibit explicitly the subject, the predicate, the copula, its quality and quantity. So, categorical proposition is a standard form. It can also be called irregular. So, ordinary language is the most categorical propositions in nature. Bisag categorical propositions can be formed into a regular. It should always be noted nga na irregular categorical proposition. So these are the following factors. The copula is not explicitly started. Rather, it is mixed with the main verb, which forms the part of the predicate. Second, though the logical ingredients of a categorical proposition are present in the sentence yet are not arranged in the proper logical order. Third, the quantity of a categorical proposition is not expressed by a proper word like all, nor, no, or none. Some, or it does not contain any word to indicate the quantity of the proposition. So the last one is the fourth one. All exclusive, exceptive, and interrogative propositions are clearly irregular. The quality of the proposition is not specified by attaching the sign of negation to the copula. So let's proceed to the next topic, hypothetical propositions. It is a complex or compound proposition that shows a condition, dependency, opposition, or similarity between two or more propositions. So, meaning, it does not declare an unconditional affirmation or denial, but expresses a repetition of dependence such as an opposite or a likeness between two clauses. So there are three kinds of hypothetical propositions: connective or conditional, conjunctive, and disjunctive. So first, let's talk about connective or conditional. So this is a proposition in which the consequences depends upon the antecedent that affect only if the antecedent is true can the consequences also be true. Example, if a girl is farsighted, she needs an eyeglasses, meaning it introduced by the word if. It contains condition and expresses the statement that follows the acceptance of condition. Second is conjunctive hypothetical proposition. This is the kind of hypothetical proposition that enunciates the impossibility of two things to occur simultaneously or two facts to be true at one and at the same time, meaning the truth about conjunctive depends upon a true opposition which exists their component parts rather. Example, you cannot be in Quezon and Laguna at the same time. The two conjunctive hypothetical propositions reducing of combining it together. So the last example of hypothetical proposition is disjunctive hypothetical propositions rather. This is a kind of hypothetical proposition which readily exhausts all possibilities, no two of which can be true or false at the same time. However, one from among these possibilities must necessarily be true and the rest is false, meaning one of one whose subject or predicate consists of two parts, which exclude each other or a statement. Example, either Hope or Jean is dishonest. There are two things are required for this, so there must be an exclusive opposition between these two that can be possibly enumerate and must be completed too. So that's all for today, and I hope you learn something from the topic I have been discussing today. So thank you for listening and God bless you.